Hi, my friends. Today I want to talk to you to share my journey for changing name. And the purpose of that is just to have the mind challenge. My mind challenged me to change my name from having two African Rwandese traditional names. As African, when we grow, most we have Christian names or Muslim name. And because I grew up as a Christian, so I had a Christian name, a French name, Alois. But now I remove Alois, I am Ndizeye, Rubasha. I have two African names. And what that change did to me is just powerful in the mind. To reclaim the pride of my country, Rwanda, and the pride of our ancestors. Because before 1900, before colonial came into Africa, and missionary before came to Africa, non-African had a French, English, Arab, Spanish, or other names. All the continent had African traditional names. You have agreed with me? This changed after the Christianity came. After the Islam came, they made us feel their name need to be added to us and then remove ours. It was against our ancestral traditions, but they didn't have the power to fight the religious, and we agree and we take that names like ours. With my experience in diaspora, living in Australia nearly 25 years, I grow, I learn, and I educated myself. And only things came to my mind to challenge is this. As somebody asked me, what is your name? And I say, Alois. And he say, Alois, is it African name? I say, no, it's a French name. Why do you have French name? And I explained we have been colonized by Belgium, and also we had influence for French names. So that is how I was named my name. But that question always keep in my mind thinking, why? Why as African we have our name? And as I grow, a beautiful country I live in Australia, multicultural countries, they have many people from different backgrounds. And each I have met where they're coming from, their background. You found the majority has their both traditional names, long and short. And this continue question to me, and that is why my challenge continue and I change. And from that and on, I decide to continue to share with you, to share with young and old, to be aware of that. And this change comes as an individual. It's you, not your parents, not your brother, not your sister, not your church, not anything there. It's you feel. You are African. Do you still need to have both the other names? Do you still need to have Muslim names or African names to live, to have a good name? Yeah, it's each individual. And when I'm talking to you, it's you by yourself. But to change my names, what did I benefit from it? And one thing I can say, sometimes there is some things as a diaspora, in general society, there's that inferiority complex among us. As some African, we have that. And we have that, and the reason for me, it could be many reasons as African to have inferiority complex. There's many reasons, there's many other issues there. With my experience, and to have those be names and to be have put into religious, which is not belong to us, it have been thinking that is the root inferiority complex into African mind, to be able to be made Christians or to be able made by Muslim. And because there's other people, the other mind who came to Africa to impose to their religious and to impose and to tell us this is the way to have good life, this is the way to live. And that is created inferiority complex. It created inferiority complex in people's mind. As I say, there could be many issues there, but for me, that could be part of it. And that's where it starts, because it starts to be, who are you? You are African. You're born there. You could be born even overseas. You could be born everywhere. But you got to know. And somebody always in the streets has got to know as sees you. He's got to know exactly where you got to think to coming from. This is nature. This is nature by God. I be African. I could be American citizen. I could be European citizen, I could be Australian citizen, I could be something there, but always the question, where you coming from? It could be any other community all around. But this change, this puttings as to choose between two religions, this is what the cause in our mind of inferiority. For me, that is the change came to me. Since I changed my name, I feel the sense of myself now. I feel more powerful, superiority than anyone else. Inferiority complex has gone. Because I'm be proud now to change now, to be able to spell my new names to my other community, to be able to feel. This is the feeling I'm feeling. This is the experience I've found and I realized, and it changed. It changed because this is a power for identification. Identification is the key. If a man change your identification, it means he just put you inferiority complex into your mind. That is how it is. Inferiority complex come with somebody come to impose in his belief, and you accept it. And you are aware, for me, I have experience, we could found that, especially this Christianity and Muslim. And this country found, as African, always they go to her, oh, are you Muslim or are you Christian? Are you Muslim or are you Christian? And they also realize there is more recruitment from each of these to African communities. And majority, maybe they could be Australian, could be Christians, but you go to find there's more recruitment from Muslim and always come to Africa, because that's why the weak of mind there. That is the seed they have been putting for a long time ago. Long time ago. Our children on the street, they are targeted to become Muslims or to become Christians, because we don't belong to anywhere. Somebody has imposed to do that. And also that is identity crisis we have among our children. It's so powerful. It's so powerful because you got to think they're Christians or Muslim. Why? Why African to be identified by two religions, and this is not our religions? Is something to question about it. Is a question to look about it. Is something to discuss about it. Only thing I see, my friend, when I talk to you, Rwandese, is just they respond to defend why we have this, to defend how you become Christian, and you defend how to become Muslim, instead to discuss clearly why do we need to belong to these two groups. And you could see this group, it doesn't bring any different. For me, I experience all. I used to be Christian, but not more. I am African, I am Rwandan. I don't need to belong to religions to be able to live, and to live well. To be who you are is the most important things to have in your life. To know you are African. You have to be proud for ancestors. You have to be proud for your names. You have to be proud for everything comes from you. Of course, we're going to accept, we're going to agree. There is going to be change in living community. There's got to be other changes, how to deal with culture, how to deal with a different communities together. The change is needed, but only change we should be needed. Only thing it should be not have done to us is just our name. Our name should be not changed. Our name, that is the part of our identity. Represent you, represent your culture. Culture is name. Culture is not the way we're living. People just say, oh, it's just name, it's just name. No, it's not just name. If it was just names, this other community, they could not have changed it. They could have lived there. And if it was just name, each other community, they could have also could have African names there. But it was just only way, one way. These are two things which is going to change us, which are going to bring to youth, young people, diaspora, who don't know where to belong. The identity crisis is there. Our children, when they get in trouble, they go to be in jail or anywhere. When they came out, always they go to be targeted to change their religions, to become Muslim from Christianity. And that is fact, because they know, the power mind, they know these people, they are weak. These people, they don't belong to any things there. We want a majority here. This group want majority to each other. And where they are targeted, we as African, we are targeted with those religious leaders to be their fanatic, to play their game. But as a community, we have to learn this. I can tell you, as an African, you are not Christian. You are not Muslim. You become this because of the power of colonialism and the power of religions. That is the change come. If we could have been stronger, if we could have stick to our root, our ancestors, we will be not having this name. We will not be having this inferiority complex. This, I should say, there's many reasons you could bring this inferiority complex, but this is the one. Let's discuss it openly, my friend. And it's going to change our life. It's going to change the whole entire continent of Africa. The way we deal with people, the way we deal ourselves first. We have to see how we deal ourselves first. When I'm here, standing here, talking to you, share with you, how do you feel in your mind about your names, about telling me your names? How do you feel it? Are you agree with me? Or no? As we are Christian, that's it. You can't tell us anything else. Or as we are Muslim, we can't tell us anything else. And Everybody has right. Everybody has right to choose their religions. Everybody has to be who they want to be. Also, as this is me, I choose not to be any of those two. All we have right to be who we are. And that is what life is. Our life is not going to change. My life is not going to be better because I'm not Christian anymore, or because you're not Muslim anymore, or because I have African names, or because you still have Christian names. Our life is not going to change. You remember who we are? We are the children of God. We are God. We are connected through our mind. Our mind is one. We are continue to same to have issue, our personal issue, our family issue, our daily issues is not going to change. That is why there's nothing going to change. This is just the challenge. This is the power of mind, the way you belong, the feel, the self-confidence you build, the self-belief you build. And people build different ways, but for me, this is the way I choose. This is the way I choose. And because I changed my life, I have to share with you. Guys, thank you so much. It was good to share with that. And I continue to tell you this through my YouTube channel. You can continue to subscribe to my channel at Ndizeye Rubasha. And also we have a family podcast at the Rubasha Family Podcast. I will need your support. We need to challenge each other. We need to communicate. And that is what I'm asking. For me, we are not arguing. We are not fanatic. We just to talk to each other because this is our life. Thank you and have a nice day.